Hi guys, it's Miss Jenny again. We are into April the 7th of this second week of work. So you guys will not get, so far behind. And I just want to keep that learning going because you all are so smart and you all are on track and you're doing very well. I always want you to continue to be safe and be obedient to your parents, okay? So, without further ado, let's jump into this math. Okay, now we are doing reading decimals. This is on page 143. Reading decimals, this first sheet, it always gives you the instructions, okay? The fact is to read a decimal, read it as if it were a whole number and give it the same, and give it the name of the place of its last digit. Let me reread that since I made a mistake. The fact about reading decimals is to read a decimal, read it as if it were a whole number and give it a name of the place of its last digit. Okay? Remember, the decimal point is read as and when it separates the whole number from the decimal. Like example, 0.7 7/10, 0.07 7/100, 0.00 7/1000. 0.9 is read as 9/10 because 0 has no value. It's just holding that place for, remember when I had written that number in front of that decimal, it just holding a place. That's all it's doing. Now if that was 7, it would have been written like ones. It would be in the ones place. Remember? Okay. So, class practice. Write these number words as decimals or mixed decimals. Show you what I mean by that. It's a word. It's like a word problem. It has 3/10. And we just finished this one. When it has like 3/10, and to put this 3/10 as a decimal, you know that'll be point. See, 0.3 is 3/10. Okay? And number 2, you will write as decimals or mixed decimals. Notice the zeros in the denominator. Now, for decimals or mixed decimals, let's do a mixed decimal. Let's do 96 and 4/100, okay? Now, these are mixed decimals. We have 96, and we have, let's do it right here. We have 96, and we have 4/100. So, this will equal 96.04. Okay? And that's 96/100 because the right of the decimal is tens and hundreds. Okay? That was number 3. No, that was number 2. Number 3, write each decimal as a fraction, but do not reduce. Do not reduce these fractions that you have to write the decimal as a fraction, but you will read each number like 0.4. Let me grab me another marker. 0.4 would be, 1 minute guys. 0.4 would be 4/10. 0.4 equals 4/10. Now we know 4/10 can be reduced 2 by 2. 2/2, which will equal 2/5. But we are not reducing. You do not reduce decimals that have been turned into fractions. Always remember that. You do not reduce them. For number 4, here we go. We have some more story problems. Always look for the clue words so we can understand which mathematical function we need to use, whether we add, subtract, multiply, or divide. These are our clue words within the word problem. For instance, Amy bought a new shirt for $27.95, a shirt for $14.87, 3 pair of socks for $2.19 each, 3 for $2.19 each. You know right there, you automatically multiply, or you can say $2.19 plus $2.19 plus $2.19. But it's easier if you would say $2.19 times 3. And 2 bracelets for $5.35 each. You can double it, or you can say $5.35 times 2. Multiplication is a shortcut to addition. So how much did she spend in all? So you total all of that up, because in all, look guys, in all is the clue word, which means you add. So you add all of that up, and you should come up with $60.09. Okay? Now, for how much did the socks cost? So you would do $2.19 times 3, that's $10.70. $2.19 times 3. Let's see. Three times 9 is 27. Carry it 2, 3, 5, and 6. Hold on. Guys, I read that wrong. Let's see. 3 pair of socks for $2.19. For the oh, that was right. $2.19 times 3. 3 times 9 is, put my dollar sign. Look, Miss Jane's forgetting her dollar sign. 3 times 9 is 27, carry my 2. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Bring my decimal though. I'll do that last. And 3 times 2 is 6. Look where your decimal is. 1, 2. You count over from right to left, your decimal places, and you come down here to your answer from right to left. Your decimal is really invisible here. So what you do, you just move it over 2 places. 1, 2. So the socks cost $6.57. I was looking at the wrong part. Okay? Now for the bracelets, since the bracelets were $5, the bracelets were $5.35, and she bought 2. 2 times 5 is 10, 0 carry my 1, 6, 7. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 5 is 10. Your decimal, 1, 2, come to your answer. It's invisibly here, you can't see it, but you count over 2. And $10.70. That's how you break that down. Okay? Now, moving on to the next page, we have page 144. All 144 is a review. This is a review of all this knowledge, all of this work that you've been shown how to work, that you have worked on the board, that you have worked together, that if possibly you have made some errors and you have found your errors, where you know how to go back and to really look at what it is asking you and comprehending, you know, the instructions. This is all what page 144 is. It's a review. Solve and check, variables. Number 6, divide and check, single number, triple numbers, double digit divisors. Piece of cake, right? Piece of cake. And number 7, find each answer. This one is where last week, where we added whole numbers with fractions, found the denominator, and worked the problems. That's all this is, the entire sheet. Guys, I feel very confident that you all will do very well. You all know how to research, you listen attentively, and you know, you pay attention. We play along the way, but we know when to stop and really start focusing again, which I really do appreciate. Now, this lesson ends for April the 7th, okay? So, you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time, and you take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.